heard over and over again the title of the project, which is where the rivers meet. In Ireland, where the rivers meet project was implemented by the Association of Ghanaian Professionals in Ireland, which is in Dublin. The objective of the association, among others, is to strive to promote understanding and cooperation among all migrants in Ireland, and to encourage and foster professional and personal development of immigrants in Ireland. The first phase of the project started in January, and it involved social theatre workshops. 27 women participants were selected, and they were all from diverse cultural backgrounds. We had a total of about 13 countries: Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Togo, India, Ivory Coast, Eritrea, Zimbabwe, Irish, because we thought it was important for Irish to be part of the group to help in the inspiration process, England and Mexico. This is just the whole group, the photo of the whole group. So January to May, we did these workshops. 20 regional training workshops on social theatre participation were organized. During the workshops, different types of exercises were employed to encourage self-expression, increase the confidence of the women, improve vocal and physical expression, and encourage group work. We also use improvisation and artistic creation. And the game that we adopted also helped them, because they were coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, it helped them to get to know each other, and also for the facilitator to also get to know them. So these are some of the exercises that we did. The group also, because it's issues to do with racism and xenophobia, they require sensitivity to their stories, because some of them it was very traumatic experience that they had undergone. So we had to create a low pressure atmosphere to enable them to be able to share their stories, and not the interview type which would like intimidate them and they cannot be able to talk. Artistically speaking, we cover the basic stagecraft skills required to perform technically correct on the stage. So sometimes we employed pairing up, where participants talk to each other. After that, sometimes they stand in front of the whole group, or sometimes they just do group work. So various scene creation exercises based on the participants' experiences were used. This encouraged the women to employ stagecraft as well as representing their stories, experience, and background. Their improvisation skills was really improved. The women were preparing scenes and then improvising within the agreed context. So they themselves agreed among them. So maybe you are going to play this part, you are going to play this part. After they have agreed, they show it to the whole group. Then they get feedback from the group, which was very good because it was really good to build up their confidence. So we started the theater skills from September 2011. 30 regional social theater staging workshops were organized, and 14 participants took part. Initially, though there were 27, some people had to drop out because of work issues, or they moved to other parts of the country where they cannot be able to come for the project. So still we have people who were participating from diverse cultural backgrounds, or we had people from Ghana, from Ireland, Nigeria, Kenya, Eritrea, and Britain, both halfway, because the lady was also from Belinda. The title of the play is I'm Thinking About Your Dreams. And I'm Thinking About Your Dreams just narrates a story of Alaga, who had to migrate from Nigeria, come to Ireland because of civil war. But in Ireland, she was faced with the challenge of integrating and the difficulty that she experienced. The play was developed from the women's participants' experience of racism, which they shared during the first phase of the project. And the facilitation process helped the participants to themes and the issues in the play. Well, they shared their story, so more or less they gave the storyline. Since the piece was tailored based on their experience, the women participants were able to access the play instantly because it was their own. So they did the story, so they were able to access it instantly. The stage of the play involved introducing workshop on arts and body expression through music. And in terms of body expression, traditional dance, songs, and drumming from different countries were learned. And the women participants showed themselves to be very comfortable with this dancing. So these are some of the dancing elements. Then we use the drumming. From the 9th to the 13th, 2012 was the Social Theatre Festival, and Ireland staged their play on the 10th of May in the Rialto Theatre. And we had more than 200 people part in the Rialto Festival. And the applause that we got from the audience was just tremendous. And the women participants were really encouraged by that, because they were thinking that because it's in Spain, when people even come, and there's a place where the theater was packed, and they were just marveled. So this is just the staging of the play. And we managed to have our costume representing Ireland, because the Irish flag is green, white, and orange. So we had that to represent Ireland. During the festival also, we had, as Paula mentioned already, about 15 different workshops were organized. And this is one of the workshops which was organized in the open space, where we were dancing, drumming, and it was fun. So the participants, people passing by, had the opportunity to get involved. They learned how to dance, drum, and they were involved in the workshop, which was fantastic. Workshops have been full of fun, and the participants are hugely engaged in terms of offering ideas, opinions, etc. when performing, an indication that the women are enjoying the workshop and are greatly involved. Because if they are not involved, they will even not be interested in the whole thing. Through the drama, participants have gained courage, exposure, and confidence to face, cope, and deal with situations which includes racial discrimination, abuse, and how to integrate well into the society. The play itself has been a good forum for creative expression and has allowed participants to practice their public speaking and drama skills, because they were able to stand up and really talk, and it was great. In terms of personal development, aspects which have been improved include the following: self-confidence and the self-expression, how to interact with people. Of course, we were different people from about 13 or so background, so for you to be able to interact properly with them and get on properly with them was a great tool. Dealing with a team of different personality and then interpersonal skills. And then, of course, great exposure, being tolerant, being able to tolerate each other, and above all, we had great growth. And then we became effective communicators. We were able to communicate properly and be able to listen to others as well, because you have to be able to listen to other people's opinion through the interaction and drama, and also learn to respect each other's view, beliefs, and culture. And I think it's very important when we are integrating, because when we are able to respect each other, it helps to be able to live in a cordial way. Some participants can now speak in front of a large audience and still be comfortable, because initially some people would not dare, they don't want to even stand, but now they're able to speak with confidence. Some participants will of the view that the project has helped improve their level of motivation and even inspiration into the society. Some participants have become more aware of the cultural differences which exist between different countries, and they now respect that kind of difference in each other's culture. This is just comment from some of the participants, which I decided to include. At the end of the theatre festival, one person just said, I enjoyed every aspect of the project, from beginning to the summit in Spain, which was the highlight of a 1.5 year work. Thank you to all who made it possible, meeting other participants, making new friends, and visiting Valencia made it all worthwhile. This is another person's comment as well. I felt very comfortable taking part in the project. I was very impressed with the effect the project had on immigrant women. It didn't matter whether you spoke English or not. I still got lots of hugs, and I had great laughs with them. So, thank you for your attention. And I hope it's very important for the continuity of the project, because as you saw, we are just yearning for more and more people. Thank you.